Whenever you practice occultism, whenever you start doing rituals that you read in books, whenever you start doing any of that, what you are doing is that you are sending a message with your pattern. You're sending up patterns that certain macros or what you call demons will recognize. And so the power that you get through this ritual, whether it be protection or whatever ritual, violence, aggression, whatever ritual you're doing, good forces aren't going to back you up. You cannot play with that stuff. I don't care if you think you're a white witch or, a black witch. It doesn't make any sense. That no longer makes any sense at all. You can't practice the ritual. You can't. The rituals that have been handed down, they're handed down by possessed people. They're handed down by the macrobes. You got to get out of that. You can't do that anymore. You should live your life like your life is a church. Your life is a ritual of goodness. You should go around and be completely responsible of everything that's happening in your world. If you see somebody that needs help, you should help them. You should be completely conscious, completely aware and awake of what you're doing all the time and how you are affecting and appearing to other people. We won a serious battle recently. Some of you people who are psychic will understand what I'm saying is true. We won a big battle. And I want to appreciate all of you that have helped me with that battle. But as soon as you start running back, that's why I use the code Pirates. As soon as you start running back to the Masonic groups, the rituals, you're running back to what started the problem. The good side of the force, to use a term that everyone understands, that will come to you if you do what I tell you. And live your life taking responsibility for everything in your world, trying to remain positive, trying to help other positive people. You're going to see a lot of negative people, or people called psychic vampires. Some of you are listening to this, you are very empathetic, you are psychic. You might be driving down the street, or you might be walking on the street and all of a sudden someone walks by, a bad feeling hits you. You're having a great day and all of a sudden you're depressed or you're thinking about this and that. That is either a psychic attack or possibly you're just vibing off of someone else's negative vibes. Now, since no one else is going to tell you, the best thing to do if you're in public, and this happens a lot, is to wear sunglasses. Some people wear dark shades, some people wear mirrored shades. It helps if it goes all around to the side right here. That will help you in public when you get around someone who might be negative. Psychic vampires or people that are trying to do negative things, you'll see them real easily by the way they drive. If everyone has a bad day, everyone drives like a jerk some days. But if you are perpetually find yourself tailgating people, pulling up right behind them and driving real close to them, you are unwarily, psychically attacking them or vibing off them, or just you're being programmed, you're running a program. You can see these people, how they behave. They come off, you could sense them very closely what they are. And they're psychic vampires and they're doing negative things. Those they should be real obvious to find, to pick out of a lineup. Sometimes you do this without even consciously knowing that you're tailgating people. A lot of people just do it just because it's just subliminal, it's subconscious, they get in line. Let me ask you, if you're walking down the street and you saw someone all the way up ahead of you, would you run and stand and walk this close behind them, an inch behind them? Well, why would you do that with the car? I'm not talking about, you know, you're late for work one day and you get behind some old lady doing 25 and a 50. We've all done, you know, try to pass them or whatnot. But if you perpetually don't look at yourself, you're not awake, you're still asleep, you're letting yourselves be manipulated. Now, some of you guys are on this matrix level programming or soldier of the apocalypse programming. And to explain that is to, how could I explain that? Everyone has the right to food, clothing, shelter. They also have the right to peace of mind. You should have the right to keep your mind calm and at peace. You are being attacked every day through music, through images, through negativity. I'm sorry if some of you think some of the videos that I've done are negative. But I needed to do some of these videos to achieve an awareness level increase on a group of people. And if you're watching this, you're probably one of those groups of people. That's so stupid what I just said. I'm not that good at this shit. Talking for the camera. If you've hacked into my computer, you're being manipulated. If you have anger or rage towards sheep, that's towards, when I say sheep, it's the common man, the common people. You are being psychically attacked or manipulated. They, as in the people that run programs, you know, what I'm going to tell you might sound crazy, but you use radio waves to listen to music. You use microwaves to cook your food. They have all sorts of videos on the internet that talk about subliminal messages being broadcasted. One was a group of government officials. They played really quietly a message, bring cake or something, and the next day everyone brought cake. And they still didn't believe it. But yeah, they constantly will try to run programs on people. They have subliminal messages going all types of waves and all types of stuff going on. Audio waves, radio waves. I don't know about all this shit. I just know it's out there. Some of you are probably a lot more knowledgeable about this than I am. But you have to understand, you got to keep your mind very, very much at peace and very logical. Because for a long time, we had everybody running on this fear. They had the fear going. And everybody was in this high state of fear. Now, some people have gotten to the point where they can block that out. There's so much of it they evolved and they can block out that fear, those subliminal messages. They blocked out the psychic attacks. And a lot of these people, you know, they don't know about the New World Order. They don't know about some of this information. So they are called sheep. But I'll tell you that there's a bunch of people out there that do good. Subconsciously, they know everything that we are talking about here tonight. They know that they need to be a good person. They know they have to go out through their life and try to be positive. Just because they don't know about the New World Order doesn't mean they're asleep. They are very much awake. They are very positive. They know exactly what they're doing. They know how not to vamp on other people. They know how to protect themselves from influences. You know, every time I do a video, I have to pay the price for this. I suffer for this every time I get tested. So that's why remove the fear from my mind, and they also will use anything, they'll use your weaknesses against you. Now, my weaknesses were mistrust. I've had a series of girls in my life, girlfriends, that were untrustworthy. So when I finally found a wonderful woman and agreed to spend my life with her, wanted to spend my life for her, I constantly, before, I struggled thinking all these thoughts that she's going to be untrustworthy like everyone else. And that was a program they're running on me. When I get angry at when I see people behaving, when they're driving around and they look like they're awake, but they're operating, something else is controlling them. They're being controlled by hate or fear, or they're trying to invade your personal space, and I get angry at these people. And I get to the point where I hate them. That's a program they're running on you.